Hello YouTube and welcome back to Allie's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Serafin and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the US. Oh, so this is my attempt to get this video right. I got a lot of things on my mind. So, Paper Pumpkin Alternative. I just gotta laugh at myself here. Video number 3, making our own boxes. September 2022's Paper Pumpkin called Spooky Treats. Let me get you a look at what they were. Okay. They had these little covers that went over the boxes. I'll show you them. They had these and you fold them and, you know. So, I want to use these for something else. I will show you my little box, or at least one of them. I've already done a dozen of these. These was using the black one. Oh, I should probably get the orange one because I've done those too. These are from my grandson's classroom for Halloween. I need 24. So I like them opening forward. These were just some felt stickers I had from the dollar store, which were cute. This is from the Cutest Halloween, I think. Let me look at that. This is retired. Cute Halloween. Alright. And this one is current. This is from Celebrate Everything. So this was already pre-done. That was from 2019, I think, September kit. I had this in this little box of stuff from me doing things at the Boys and Girls Club when my grandson went there. Little box of goodies, and that's what I've been decorating these little boxes. Quick and easy, some ribbon. These next boxes will not have ribbon as there's no holes in them. So, I'm going to show you a box. Now, take it, this is not really fully done. It's just I was getting a sample. It's more of that cute Halloween paper. This was done in my little box. The little sticker was. So I'm going to show you how I made my box. You already know I altered their boxes, so I didn't have to use those sleeves. So let's get to my... come on, this thing's... There we go. Alright, so this is their box. Okay, we are making one of these with some alterations. So here's my rough pattern, very rough. We're cutting that off of the box, that off of the box, this tab and that tab, and that's how I came up with this. Now, don't look at these measurements, okay? I made a boo-boo. That's why I wrote on the other side, but you can see my lines and where I'm going with this. So, this is an 8.5 by 11 sheet. We need a piece of cardstock that is 7 by 8. I'm going to double check, because this is what I was having issues with just a minute ago. I'm like, what do you mean it's still going? So here we go. There is my 8, my measurements. They're a little off as I trimmed a little too much. So 8 this way, 7 this way. So however you want to get it, we use less paper if we go this way. On the 11-inch side, we are going to cut then at 7. Let's make sure. Yes, see that? We're going to cut right here at 11. I'm going to move this. We're going to make this cut. We have this sheet piece left. We're going to turn our cardstock now. And since we just cut this way, right? Trying to show you and trying to show myself. Let me turn it over here. There we go. So, we need to take this down to 8. Yes, that's where I want it. And we are going to cut. And then we will have our 7 by 8 piece of cardstock. And now what do we do, right? Okay, so here's my pattern again. It says on the 7-inch side, which this is our 8-inch side, so we need to turn it back this way. On our 7-inch side, we need to score 1, 2, 5, and 6. So on this paper trimmer, this dark blade is the cutting blade, this light blade is colored blade is our scoring blade. So we are going to start at the 7-inch side, score at 1. Yeah, score at 2, score at 5, and score at 6. Now we're going to turn it to the 8-inch side, score at 2.5, at 3.5, at 6, and at 7. Now you can cut your pieces away, because next you will see we need to do our cutting, and we got to make sure we have it going the right way, which is this direction. Okay, so that's why I have a template. Can X all the boxes that you need to cut off. You don't have to do this, but for video purposes, I'm showing you everywhere I'm going to cut. So you can do this with the cutting blade, and you can do it by hand. I'm going to show you both. So we're going to start here. I know this is 1-inch squares, so I'm going to come down to the 1-inch mark. Okay. Now I'm going to bring it down here to the 6-inch line. 6 inches right here. Yep, I got an X on it, making sure I can cut that out. And I'm going to cut it there. Next, I'm going to take it and turn it this way. And do another inch mark. Okay, lift it up. Now from this corner, the mark is at 5.5. So I'm lining, kind of hard to see, but let me point out for you. On this cutter, there is a line right here, and I'm lining it up with the 5.5 inch here. When I say I'm cutting two and lining things up, that's what I'm doing. So, oh, well, I am already here, might as well do it. But I'm going to show you the other side, how to do it by hand. So I'm lining it up right there and cutting all the way off the paper. So you can see I have this cut, I need to cut that out, cut this out. And so you can do it that way, measure by measure, or you can take it and just do it the old-fashioned way and cut all of these things off. So let's start at this one. I'm just going to cut up to the score line to where I made that mark with my cutter. Pull that apart, cut that piece off. Tell you the truth, I think it's easier to do it this way. I'm not cutting my tabs yet or anything, because I'm going to double check, because I just cut the wrong tabs off of another sheet of cardstock. Then we're going to go back and we're going to pie all of our tabs. And what I mean by pie is we're going to take little slices of little pieces of like pie out of our tabs. So there you have all of my scraps. I'm moving those to the side. I'm not tossing those yet. Okay, not by a long shot. So I'm going to bring back my pattern, lay it on top, and from my experience with my box, I will show you. This is the top of my box. So it really should go like this, okay? So I'm going to write top, and this is the bottom. S for side, S for side. So you'll see that these are cut away. I have that big gap in there for a reason, so I can see that this is the way I need to cut my tabs. I don't want to cut my tabs here. I want to cut them towards my top and my bottom. So I'm gonna cut up to the next score line there on all four, turn it over. And I'm hoping I make sense, okay? So I'm gonna go back to having my top. And see, these are my side tabs that come in. So now we're gonna pie things. We're gonna pie this, 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 this side, this side, this side, and that side. I don't need to pie these sides, just these four tabs and this top, okay? So what I mean by pie is I have to turn it upside down. I'm gonna take a little wedge out. Just a little slice of pie. That one didn't go all the way up to the score line. It's just going to make it fold easier, and you can see on theirs, they have that nice wedge cut out. I'm not rounding my corners, but see that nice wedge there cut out? That's all we are doing. So little wedge here, oops. And a little slice of pie there. We're making our little spaces so our box will fold nicely. Okay, now to put together said box, you can see top, everything. You need a bone folder. You need to crease all of the folds. However you want to do that, that is up to you, okay? Ugh. Let me move my pattern out of the way. Alrighty, so our box is like so. Now, you could stamp all over these boxes. For this purpose of these being from my grandson's classroom, I am not doing that. I'm going to show you where now. Remember, our top is up there. This large piece is our bottom. Opposite is our top. I am going to add some tear tape. So, bottom tabs. These little tabs here get little pieces of tear tape. Okay. Then this flap here gets tear tape. And this gets tear tape. So, you've got tear tape like so. Okay. You need to go over it with your bone folder, push it into that paper. Let's see. Boy, that camera is really up there as far as the angle. I'm taking the tear tape off of one side, and I'm going to do it on all four sides. Some people don't do this. It doesn't bother me at all. So now I'm going to pick it up, starting with these two little tabs. I am going to turn it and line that up like so on both of them. See that? Just use your thumb as a guide. Line it up. Oops. Might help if I press in on it. There we go. So next, I'm going to line up this side. And then I'm going to take this side and line it up. Maybe. There we have it. Now we have our little treat box. I need to take some more pie out of this. And I can see that I probably should have taken pie out of my tab here. It didn't even stick together. So I'm going to take a wedge out there. Open the other side up a bit. I guess you should do, sorry guys, but on those tabs that you're going to put tape on, take a little wedge out. It will help. There. Now that is going to get tucked in. This one didn't get a wedge. This one did. Didn't get its little wedge of pie out. There, and there. There is our little box. Now we're ready to decorate said box. I have an extra one done. I'm going to use a large bottle of Tombow just because hopefully it comes out of the bottle. Now, like I said, I like where I tuck mine in at. I like that to be the front of this package. I just do. For this, I just think it goes well with you wanting the kids to open it from there. There's one. This, like I said, this DSP is from Celebrate Everything. And it's got Poppy Parade, but that on the Sweet Sorbet is not a bad color. So there's that one. And, dang it. I have my little witch's hat. Isn't that look just darling on there? That's what we're putting on there. Let me get, where's the other one? I'm like, I know I had two done. And like I said, we are not doing ribbon on these, but we are going to put a little accent of paper. Something on it, rather. Okay, front. For me, the back, what you would call the back, is the front for my box, just because I like the idea of it opening. So what are we gonna do? Thinking fingers. I want something to go across on here. We gotta be quick about what have I got in. Trying to think of what I got to go across there. I know what would be really cute, but I don't want to sit here and punch it out. We could use just a coordinating piece. I don't know if there's anything in here. We got, all right, we will get into this. Since this is using, let's see what we have in our box. This is some more of that everything. We could do a little strip of that, or we could go with this Halloween one. Let's see how big this is. If this is the same size, we're gonna put, we can split it up. We're gonna do this. We are gonna do some little bats. We are gonna cut this in half to make it go further. So this is 1 inch. We need a 1/2 inch strip. So there we have it. And then we needed another, what is this? This is almost, we're gonna cut it at 1 1/8. There we have it. 1 1/8 since we're doing 2. Make your product go further by splitting it up. Where's my other box? Okay, making sure that my lids are all going the same way. Do one with the purple band. Like I said, we are just coming in here. I do not want it completely in half. So maybe a half an inch up from the bottom. My hat that's already off. Right like so. So I split this in half. I got half on each side. There's a little gap. You'd never even know it. So a little bit of glue. I can kiss these two together. So one on this side, one on this side. I guess I should make them all go roughly the same way. My little witch's hat. Yikes, if I can get it, the sticker to come off. So there we have it. Very, very cute little Halloween box. Now, a sentiment, you know I'm going to be using it, is enjoy this spooky treat. Absolutely love it. You saw me do this on the other one. I'm going to clean it off because we are going to use Sweet Sorbet, which I didn't grab it. So let me grab that ink pad. Sweet Sorbet, and oh, we might use pumpkin pie as a sponging around it. So dry off my stamps a bit. So has the polymer, I'm going to bring this in. And oh, I had the rectangle postage punch somewhere. I brought it over. Oh, it's right here. The rectangle postage punch. This makes a great piece for the back. And I need some. I like it much better than which is available. Here's a scratch piece. This will work. Can I get 2 out of this? Nope, we'll get 1. So there's 1. There's a little scrap piece I had on my desk. There's 2. Trying to make the most of what I have available to me. So I love this. Enjoy this spooky treat. So I'm going to do that in the center. This one in the center. Oh, so cute. I just love the colors. And shall we do, I really love this Happy Halloween, but I need a little strip of paper, which I didn't cut. So that is for the back. We need a little, oh, don't forget, we have all these pieces from, this will work, from the pieces I cut off. So I know this is going to work just fine. So let me move my little boxes, okay? I need 1/2 inch strip. There's 1. That won't quite cut it, so let's get another. We're not using the orange side. We could, but we're not. We're using the reverse, and I need to cut it down. So we went Happy Halloween, which is roughly 2.5 inches. So that's what we want. 2.5 inches. Two and a half. All right. Now we can finish stamping. I'm going to turn them sideways like this so I can see them and you can too. I cannot even see my paper right now. Gonna have to take a chance. Yeah, that didn't work out. We'll do another one of those later. Let's do this on the gray so I can actually see the white. That white on white was not very kind to me. So now we want a little bit of, we're going to do Mango Melody just because I did earlier. We're going to sponge around our card, kind of goes with our hat brim. And that one, no, we'll have to do that ones later. We're going to go around Spooky Treats. I think we'll stamp some, instead of doing my little I like those. Okay, so this is going on like so. The other one will get its Happy Halloween here in a moment because I would like to get this done in the next few minutes. There's Happy Halloween. I said we were going to do some stamping. We have bats, a spider web, and a spider. So we'll do one with bats and one with the spider. And this, my friends, is going to be, let me grab them. There we go. There we go. And this one can be the spider web. Let's see. We're going to use Memento. And I want to scratch a piece of paper just because I can. And I won't have to use any confetti on these. I'll put some confetti on the front. I haven't used this before, so I'm going to give it a little twist. I'm going to, ooh. You make sure it's inked up properly. Gonna really twist that off. That is not making me happy. There's a spider web. And then our little spider is coming down to its home. Next is our little bats. I'm gonna put some here and put some, yikes, there. And that is all there is to this. So we're gonna put this one on first. It just nestles that right in there. I like the deckled edge. And this one will go on the other hat. I don't even need to put Happy Halloween here. So there's the back, the front, and I said I had some, yikes, let's see. Close up my sweet sorbet so it doesn't get into anything. Okay, we need some glue dots and my handy dandy pen. If I can pick it up here. So we're not going to add anything on the back this time. We're going to add 3 little goodies onto the front. So I'm just placing my glue dots like so. We're going to remove our little, you know, I don't want to put whole heck of a lot of work into these. There will be some that I'll give like to the bus driver and some neighbors that probably will be more decked out as far as embellishments and layering, and I will do those in other videos. But like I said, these are for children who are going to tear these things up and toss them away. So all of my hard work, we have a little witch we can put on there. Let's see, we have a pumpkin we can stick right there. We have a ghost. What else did we have in my little, I have a bat. And I think we'll do another ghosty. And thanks to my friend, Miss Jackie. Thank you, Jackie. Still using them. And those are my little sweet treat boxes. Spooky little, happy little treats. So I'll show you another one. And this one here has the owl. That's the back of that one. This owl is there. But these are happy-go fun little boxes that are just sweet as sweet can be, fun to create, and I hope you give it a try on your own, making your own box. And I will see you again in my Wonderland. Come back and visit me, would you? Bye-bye now.